Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Borussia Dortmund are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those...
And he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it... Oh, what has happened here? Tries to cross. Rice can get it clear. Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Drogba. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Puskas. He's got away. And Puskas! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Rijkaard stood his ground strongly. Cristiano Ronaldo. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Kaka. And here's Nedved. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Maldini makes the interception. Now this could be a chance. Bergkamp. Now it's Drogba. Rummenigge engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Puskás. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Kaká. Desailly, very much a man of this moment. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus. Plenty to aim at here. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bergkamp. Now it's Drogba. And this is Drogba. Bergkamp. And this is Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Kaka. And that could set him on his way. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, Germany! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's managed to get free. He slings it in. Thuram gets it clear. Cannavaro. Pass somewhat off target. No, that's been intercepted. Bergkamp. Now it's Puskás. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rummenigge. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Borussia Dortmund come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Tries a deft little ball. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found a way through. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great chance! That's really well cleared.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. O'Reilly. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Drogba. That has been cut short. And he's got the beating of his... It's Drogba! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Zanetti carries the ball down the right. Rice. Makaleli. And it's O'Reilly. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Zanetti for Rice. Makaleli. Thuram producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Vieira. Kaká.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that is asking. Can he finish? Goal! Germany! Into the lead once more.
The goal scorer for Germany.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Zanetti. Oh, that's fabulous. Forced to go back. And it's Rice. Makaleli, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Nedved. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for genuine comfort. Wonderful save by Vitor Baia. And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Zanetti getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. O'Reilly. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Makaleli. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's going to go a long way. They get a throw-in. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he's managed to gift it back. Puskás can so cleverly bypass the press. Not the most accurate pass. All the way back.
Harry Kane. Number 7. There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Now it's Aubameyang. Bergkamp. And that will be the final act. Borussia Dortmund can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this...
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Well, what a
to
scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And we're underway.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Makaleli, and this is Van Basten. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Puskás. And it's Zanetti. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. And the ball's come loose here. Now there's a fine ball, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Best. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Rijkaard. Makaleli. Cannavaro. Conte. O'Reilly gives no quarter whatsoever. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Van Basten. And this is Raul. Raul! Oh, and no mistake. But oh, it's offside.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And this is Van Basten. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Conte is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Totti. And this is Royce. Royce showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Van Basten. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Now it's Aguero. Oh, that's delightful. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! In he goes again. There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Puskás can so cleverly bypass the press. He's found space here. Showing good feet. Makaleli. Now it's Kante. Borussia Dortmund are behind here despite their domination of possession. Makaleli. Out towards the flank. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That'll be a throw-in. Beckenbauer. This is a promising build-up. And this is Aguero. Messi. Conte. And he welcomes it in. He's found the way through. Now can... Great chance! It's hit the upright. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And they can counter here. He's got away. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Decent hit from there.
Borussia Dortmund truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, it's Van Basten. He's through here. Conte. Nice control. Shot at goal! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Looking for the run. And Messi! Can he stop it going out? In he goes again! And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Now it's Van Basten. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Puskas! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Borussia Dortmund finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund really need...
Can he finish? He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So this to pull level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Could be danger here. Zanetti. Ball played for Conte. And it's Van Basten.
That's good play from him.
Over to the right flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Makaleli. And it's Conte. Totti producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And this is Messi. And Messi! Off the post! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Nicely weighted ball, and it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Now, can they get him away? O'Reilly. Messi.
Attendances for this match is
60 minutes played. And this is Puskás. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Cannavaro. Can he get it through? He's having a shot! Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Aguero. Makaleli. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through, and that pass just didn't quite work. Corner number 2 then. Raul getting this one clear. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. The ball has bounced loose now. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskás. No way through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that has been cleared. Akanji goes back to front.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a promising position. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Conte. Raul. Now it's Van Basten. Neatly clipped into space. Royce. Now it's Raul. This looks promising. Van Basten! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, this looks sharp. And now a sudden chance to counter. Raul. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. There's a sharp little ball here. Best. And he's managed to get free. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
5 minutes at a time.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Xavi Alonso.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card.